there, Sagittarius. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome to your reading back with me, Anisa, from the Inner Stereo. So this is going to be your love general messages. The format is going to be you versus them. I'm going to be pulling card about who is it that we're going to be talking about today and what their energy currently is like, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and advice by the end of the session. Okay, keep in mind that this is a general reading, so the rules might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you at all. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link on the description box below for a personal reading with me. And don't forget to check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. Okay, so let's do it, Sagittarius. Ooh, wow. Wow. This must have been the most high-strung readings I've done this week for the whole sign ever. Okay? Interesting. So you might be dealing with a Capricorn, you might be dealing with a Cancer, you might be dealing with a Scorpio, Leo, Gemini, Virgo, or a fire sign here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Pisces. That's as far as I can see right now. However, you know, if you guys are dealing with one person, assuming you guys are dealing with one person, okay, because I do see the energy might be about two people at the same time as well. But if you're dealing with one person, this person felt hurt by you. You have the Three of Swords here, okay? It's like, this is how they feel and how they think about the whole situations, okay? We cannot not validate another person's feeling. But this is how they think, okay? You see this? Let me show you a closer look. Okay, you see this man here standing with a flower, and what this lady was doing was she just like, nope. This is how they felt, you know? Because I see that in the past, this person was emotionally closed off and you were being very patient with them, you know, and then you start falling out of love with them, and it shocked them like a tower moment. So it's more about their actions backfired on them. However, what they're thinking is that you guys hurt them. You hurt me. I try to give you something. I tried here to offer you something, and you hurt me. Okay, so they're still carrying that hurt. However, if you guys are still dealing with one person, you know, Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups, they're still giving energy towards these connections. They're still, you know, very much in love with you. However, they're still also carrying this hurt on the inside right now. But if you guys are dealing with two people, right, the past person that, you know, felt like victimized, that felt that you hurt them, this person is still crying. This person is still like hurt. Okay, and then you have another person who is very much in love with you. Like when we're talking about Two of Cups, we're talking about in love, you know, and Six of Pentacles here tells me that they're going to be pursuing you and giving you like more into the situations. Okay, so your challenge here, Sagittarius, the World card in upright position, and also the Chariot in reverse. One of your biggest challenge in your romantic department is because of how things ended. Right. And I feel that between the both of you, there's like a little bit of an unfinished business going on, that even though you did something towards them, you still have a lot of things that you want to say to this person's face, but you're not saying anything, which I must applaud you for that, because sometimes me as a Sagittarius, I fail in doing so. I have the tendency to speak up my mind, but you have a lot of things to say, you want to say, you know, and it's not nice things, but you're keeping it to yourself. And the more that you hold on to those energy, the longer it is that it will take for you to close that chapter off, okay? And it's going to be also get in the way of you moving forward in the directions in which you want to go to, either with this person or the next person that you have. Okay, it's more about you needing to conclude things on your own, and you need to find a lot of clarities for yourself. So in the past, 4 of Cups, the Tower card. From your side, you have the Strength card in upper position, and then you also have the Lovers card in reverse. As I was saying earlier, you are being very patient with someone who is very unappreciative of your effort. That's how you feel. No matter what is it that you do to them, it's like they will not let you in, or it's just so cold. It's just so, there's no warmth. You know what I mean? There's no thank you. There's no words of affirmations. There was no... And I rarely get this from this card here, but this is what I'm feeling. There's also like a stubbornness of not really wanting to open up, or not wanting to be available or vulnerable. And you've been very patient with them, but then something happened here that led you to the Lovers in reverse. Something happened here that led you to believe that this is not for me. I don't want this anymore. And I think we discussed this, you know, in the previous reading that I did for Sagittarius, is that mutable signs have a tendency to compromise until boom, it's done. And when it is done, it's done. You know what I mean? And this is what happened to you. After maybe weeks, months, or years of compromising, of saying it's okay, maybe things will change. If I were just to be given this much to this person, maybe this person will change. And then boom, you snapped out of it. Okay? And that shocked them to the core, because they never seen it coming. They never thought that you, at one point, would snap out of it. They never thought that you, at one point, will grow impatient. A lot of people actually forget that Sagittarius are fire signs, but when we're snapping out of it, then it's like, oh wow, like you're actually a fire sign, right? So, and then now, Sagittarius, you have the High Priestess, and then you also have the Queen of Wands in that position. As I was saying earlier, you have a lot of anger on the inside, and you have a lot of things that you want to say to this person, and it's not really nice things. Really not nice things. This person right now is still dealing with the falling out. Something, because of this, it kind of wobbled their life a little bit. It's a bit similar with Scorpio reading, in a way that the person that you're dealing with, like once you take your energy out of the equation, it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know what I mean? So it's either if they have an addiction before, they might get back to that addiction, or it's more about them having the inability to balance out their life here. Okay, so now, before we clarify what's going on in the now, I want to pull some future cards for you first. Okay, now, the worst part about this is that you've built this relationship so that the friendship aspect of the relationship is strong. For some of you, there might be some disloyalty in the past, I mean. And those things you cannot take well. Okay? So, in the future, Page of Swords, 3 of Swords in upper position. Oh. Bottom line is, this person is going to hurt you first before they're going to want to work it out with you. Okay? Let me repeat myself. This person is going to hurt you first before they come after you. We're going to clarify what that is, but one of the reasons why they're doing it is because they feel resentful. They feel that you hurt them, really. They feel that you really, really hurt them. So it's more about payback time, Sagittarius. Let me hurt you. And once they are satisfied with their ability to hurt you, then they would want to work it out with you. But what is your energy here? Justice card. This is where you're going to set things right. This is where you want to put your boundaries. So let me clarify that Six of Cups in reverse that we have in the present moment from their side, okay? And also the Temperance card in reverse. They're angry. Like, they're angry. They're angry of the fact that they're sensing you guys are emotionally walking away, and they're angry about it. Like, how can you emotionally walk away? Like, I don't know, maybe something that gotta do with their ego. Because I see you compromise here in the past, you know what I mean? Instead of reflecting of like, yeah, I made you leave, it's more about like, how dare you? How can you? That is not fair. That is not good. They're angry, very angry. Let's see the Temperance card in reverse from their side too. Eight of Wands, the Empress, Ace of Swords. Okay, let's see the High Priestess upright position from your side. Death card, Ace of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. You're going to find your happiness elsewhere, though. I feel that the universe or God has been very, very kind to you these days, to a point where you're going to be, you know, given like a lot of new things, something that makes you happy and is going to make you feel very, very grateful, to a point that it's very easy for you to transition from all this all. Let's see the Queen of Wands in reverse. Especially if you guys are dealing with a Pisces or a Taurus or a Libra, you want nothing to do with it. You literally want nothing to do with it. There's going to be a point in time in the now. So if it hasn't happened already, it's going to happen really, really soon, because I do these readings ahead of time, is when this person, when they're wobbly, yeah, and they're, you know that point, right? Like when those point where you have a separations, or when you're starting to feel that that person is slipping away from you and you haven't, and like when they're wobbly is the moment where this person is gonna comfort you with the communications, really. But you don't want nothing to do with it, especially again if it's a Taurus, Libra, or a Pisces. You want nothing to do with it. You just want to pack your things up and just move away from this connection once and for all. Whatever effort that they put into this connections, whatever it is that this person is doing towards this connections, it's just, you would not want it. It's more about, I don't know how it is with you, but me as a Sagittarius, like if I'm done with someone and that person is still persistent and pursuing me, I'd be like, can't you get a hint? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I didn't break up with you just so that you chase me. I break up with you because I don't want you. So this is more of your energy. Like, you're going to be so irritated by this person. Let's see the Page of Swords in upright position. To some of you, Sagittarius, you probably are going to be going to another directions or going into a new relationship in which this person would know about, and it's going to create like a lot of stress inside of their mind. But they're still kind of like waiting though. Like, it's as if like if you guys are in a new relationship in the future, it's as if like this person is praying for things to end in that new relationship of yours. But if that's not the case, it's more about Ooh. Or this person might be with someone just so that it create anxieties in you, and then you would return. But it's just very triggering. It's very instigating type of energy, very negative. I don't know about you, but my Scorpio Mars is like, ugh. I just don't like these type of things. Let's see, the Magician. Because some people, especially, I'm not calling your partner narcissist. I'm just telling you what I know here, okay? Because some people, literally use triangulations as a mean to increase their value. Because they would think that if their partner thinks that, they're very desirable, that they're capable of doing that, then that partner of theirs is going to worship them more, or is going to make them stay more. But that is a narcissistic trait, and you should stay away from that, okay? It's just not healthy. Let's see the Magician in that preposition. Because in a narcissistic dictionary book, and I'm not calling your partner narcissist, I'm just trying to, tell you something that I know here with what I've learned, is in a narcissistic dictionary, there's two exes of theirs. One is the one that is still in love with me and can move on from me. And the other one is the crazy one. And who's the crazy one is the one that's seen through their bullshit. So just be mindful if this person is doing a triangulation stuff, it's just not going to be healthy in the long run. In the future, again, the Magician in that preposition clarified by the Moon card, Queen of Cups, and also the Emperor. From your side, you have the Justice, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Tower upright position, and also the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I just don't feel that you guys are going to be given into this energy anymore. There's going to be a time, again, it's very instigating type of stuff, right? Like they instigate to get a reactions out of you so that you would go after them again. It's just kind of like quite unhealthy, to be honest with you, but it's up to you. It's your free will. And then once they start to realize that it doesn't work on you, then they would come to you and address, the mystery that surrounds this relationship. They want to gain a clarity out of this relationship. Something in which you'd probably give, but I just don't see you investing. And that's the beautiful thing about Sagittarius. Like, we can be friends with our exes, but there's just no feelings in it. I just don't want you. Like, okay, we can talk, but I don't want you. You know what I mean? And I feel that that's going to be your energy in the future, where you probably are going to be addressing something. You're going to give them the clarity or closure that they're looking for. However, you no longer have feelings. You no longer have unwavering devotions and loyalty that you have towards this person. You no longer have it all. Okay? So let's see your advice here, Sagittarius. What time is it? I need to cook. Okay. Seven of Cups, Page of Swords, and also the Two of Cups. Sagittarius, I think you are too engulfed in this anger of yours, okay? You guys are just way too... It's just crawling in your skin, right? To a point where you're no longer becoming you. Be honest with yourself. Have you recognized yourself lately? Okay, so what the universe wants you to know is this, okay? Pick your priorities. This is an after tarot deck, so it's going to be very, very different. But here, pick your priorities. You have a Seven of Cups, so you have like a lot of things in your life, right? Like a Sagittarius would do. You have a lot of things, but pick your priorities. Who is your priority? What are your priorities? This man is actually choosing the jewels. Smart choice. But it's more about, what is your priority? What is the most things that you value the most in your life? Focus on that. Why? Because if not, if you're so engulfed with your emotions, with disconnections, it might cause you to hurt the things that you care the most. It might make you irritated at work. It might be irritated with your support system, whatever that may be, but just be careful. Pick your priorities. What are the most important aspect in your life? Who are the most important people in your life? Focus on them instead of this, okay? So I think that is it for my reading for you here, Sagittarius. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you've been looking for, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye-bye guys. Have a great day. I love you.